Background of the purpose of the issuing PO, all that was stated. Kindly see page 11, internal page 11, that is at the bottom of.
Yes.
Roman 3. The reference 26 read above. The principal secretary to government, social welfare department, and the chairperson of the report that the committee has recommended, among others, that no roster point shall be earmarked to women, persons with reservation and meritorious. But the roster points earmarked in the existing roster to the categories of women, so it shall be deleted. $200 point cycles for direct recruitment and promotion have been suggested. Here, promotion is mentioned only to the limited extent of rule of reservation for SC, ST and persons with disability. Then next page is the notification is.
Where did you read? And
page 11. I read out item 1, 2.
1, 2.
Yes. Now coming to the next page, this is the notification. After all this briefing, introduction, notification. In exercise of the powers conferred, provision to 309 of the Constitution of India, hereunto enabling the governance so and so. Hereby makes the following amendment to the AP State and Subordinate Service Rules. Dated 15/96 as subsequently amended from time to time. The amendment is in Rule 2 for Class 22. The following shall be substituted. Earlier, there are only 3 categories: visually handicapped, hearing impaired, and orthopedically handicapped. Now, benchmark disabilities were also added, which takes into fold autism, intellectual disability, mental illness, etc., etc. Now we are concerned with next page. Page 13 bottom. For class B, that is, kindly see item 3, the same page on the above. In sub-rule 2 of Rule 22. And continuity is Roman 3. For class E of Rule 22, the following shall be substituted. That is, this is the transit point roster is totally changed as follows. It doesn't contain any specific identification for women. PH, HH, ex-servicemen, etc. Only percentage is circular. 33 1/3 for women. That is already there in Rule 22 capital A. Now kindly turn to the bottom page 16. 22 capital B. See the substitution.
A page and
page 16. Capital B, special reservation. This is substituted. This was now replaced. Earlier, proviso was replaced with this. Operational guidelines were issued. This is all part of the rule.
Yes, yes.
Just for limited, limited right on the aspect. Social reservation, Roman 2, social reservation in favor of SC, ST, and OBC. The Article 64 of the Constitution of India, vertical reservation. Special reservations in favor of mentally handicapped, women, etc. under 16.1 or 15.3 or horizontal reservation. Where a vertical reservation is made in favor of the backward class under 1640, candidates belonging to the backward class may compete for non-reserved posts, and if they are appointed to the non-reserved post on their own merits, their numbers will not be counted against the quotas reserved for the respective backward class. Therefore, if the number of SC candidates who by their own merit get selected to open competition vacancies equals or even exceeds the percentage of posts reserved for them, it cannot be said the reservation quota for SCs has been filled. The entire reservation quota will be intact and available in addition to those selected under open competition category. But the aforesaid principle applicable to vertical reservation will not apply to horizontal reservation. Next page is important. Roman 4. Where a special reservation for women is provided within the social reservation for scheduled caste, the proper procedure is first to fill up the quota for scheduled caste in order of merit and then find out the number of candidates among them who belong to the special reservation of SC women. If the number of women in such list is equal to or more than the number of special reservation quota, then there is no need for further selection towards the special reservation quota. That is horizontal quota. Only if there is any shortfall, the requisite number of scheduled caste women shall have to be taken by deleting the corresponding number of candidates from the bottom of the list relating to SC. To this extent, horizontal, that is special reservation, differs from vertical reservation. Thus, women selected on merit within the vertical reservation quota will be counted as a horizontal reservation. It says, my lord, they shall not identify any posts. Once you fill up the total number of vacancies, meant for women, meant for SC or SPs. Once you fill up the post based on merit, after the entire quota is filled up, you count the number of women available there.
If the women are equal to the number of 33 1/3%, that is horizontal reservation provided to them, then you need not further. That is the thing. Now, how to fill up the post is the step by step is given at the bottom. Sequence to be followed while filling up the post. First step, open competition quota on merit basis. This is, my lord, in any recruitment, this is the sequence they follow. Then second step, vertical reservations quota, which includes SC, ST, BC and EWS. Third step, find out horizontal reservations quota position, which includes women, persons with disabilities, ex-servicemen, etc., etc., out of the filled in quota as shown in the first and second step. After that, how, my lord, again, they have given the reservation to be followed with reference to the 4 categories of horizontal. Now, with regard to women, I have submitted to your lordships. Basically, the very impugned notification. The point, my lord, defects pointed out are mostly with regard to women only. That's why I'm harping upon the women. It may apply to other three categories also. Just for Milord, a small deviation in respect of persons with disabilities. Earlier there were roster points identified 6, 31, 56, and fourth one added was 86. Now there is no such 4 roster points identified. However, in order to protect their interest, what they did was first to fill up 25 vacancies. In the 25, you pick up the first candidate as visually handicapped. If visually handicapped comes in the first, then for 25 vacancies, you need not look into other disability categories. So once you are filling up the 25th vacancy in a cycle of 100, by 25th, there must be at least one candidate belonging to VH. Am I clear? By 25th vacancy, you should see that there is a VH candidate available. If a candidate belonging to VH is totally not available in the entire merit bank, then they can interchange to HH, hearing impaired, then to OH, then to the other kind of fourth kind of disability. Similarly, second block, they said 26 to 50, HH, 51 to 75, OH, 76 to 100, other benchmark disability. This is how their interests were protected. So if you don't find in first 10, 15, one need not worry, but at 25th, you have to make it certain. That was the tenor of this GO at page 20 that was given in the middle. It was also emphasized later. And how to operate that cycle is given at page 21. D. Operation of cycles for persons with benchmark disability. What I submitted to your lordships is that D Roman 2, 1 and 2, page 21. It is only just to bring to your lordship's notice, below how they have to do is also very clearly explained in the very GO itself. Now coming to Milord, page 24. Bottom paragraph I, small I, and Roman 1. The administrative departments and the competent authorities may, page 24 bottom, general guidelines for all administrative departments. The administrative departments and the competent authorities shall take up the exercise of adequacy of representation for women, PWD, ex-servicemen and sports in every cycle of 100 points as per the respective percentage provided to the categories. So the percentage is always protected. Kindly turn to next, is important. Then if the quota is already filled up in earlier recruitment, kindly note, my lord, this is important. If the quota is already filled up in earlier recruitment, then the equal number of vacancies reserved for the above categories shall be deleted for filling up horizontal reservation. So this provision has clearly making it very clear to the recruiting agency as well as the unit officers, appointing authorities, that they have to look into the reserved quota already filled up in the previous recruitment, and once they found suitable number of candidates are there, then they should not advertise it specifically. And exactly contrary thing was mentioned in the GOs, in the notification. I'll take your lordship to the notification later point. Shall be deleted for filling up horizontal reservation. After clearance from government and finance department for filling up of vacancies in direct recruitment, the administrative department, so and so, or any other recruiting agency should clearly mention quota-wise roster points, where the quota-wise roster points, where the last recruitment was stopped, and the roster points for the new recruitment is to be commenced, and the adequacy shall be clearly specified. So when they are sending indent, suppose 50 posts were filled up in the earlier recruitment. Now 15 posts are now indented for the purpose of recruitment. So how many were earlier? What was the inadequacy or adequacy? If there is adequacy already and exceeds, now they need not identify any posts, or they need not recruit any percentage beyond the percentage with reference to the horizontal reservation posts. If the women are there already 20% in the earlier 50 roster point, now they have to see only 13 because it is 33. But what they did was, they, in the notification, I just submit, what they did was, they simply ignored this clause. And also this was reiterated at a later point of time in the same GO. And sent indents earmarking women vacancies without submitting whether there is adequacy or inadequacy. In the indents, unit officers, several unit officers, about 49 departments, if I am correct.
51. 51.
51. Like, out of 51 departments, only some people have said yes. And many people said no. That's all. They don't want to spend any much time for this recruitment, which is, my lord, for the state government service. And some departments are totally silent. No yes or no. Kindly see, reservation registers, roster registers are only an aid to ensure that SC and STs and other backward classes get quota reserved for them in direct recruitment. Reservation registers, Roman 5. Roster registers are only in aid to ensure that scheduled caste, scheduled tribe persons with benchmark disabilities and women in SC, ST and PBD get quota in promotion. That is, we are not concerned. And horizontal reservation for ex-servicemen, kindly see, my lord, bottom. Item 4 is horizontal reservation for ex-servicemen. Roman 4 is roster points shall not be assigned for the horizontal reservation for ex-servicemen. Earlier they said any excess if found shall be deleted. Here they said don't assign any roster points. Just find out whether 2% is there in the 100-point cycle. Now, my lord, your lordship will see coming to similar, same is the case for meritorious sports person at item 5 of the next page. And item 6 is with regard to promotions, which we are not concerned with. Again, coming to page 26 bottom. This is, my lord, for promotion. I don't want to trouble your lordship. Now, relevant portion, another emphasis supplied in the GO itself is at page 30. Internal page 30 of GO. Item 4. In rule 22,
1 minute.
in the middle,
What is this 2 rosters in page
this
27?
is for the purpose of, my lord, promotions. Promotion only SC, ST reservation is there. And disability person. No ex-servicemen, no women. Women is there, but that will take into its fold.
Not read this. Okay.
EWS will not be there. BC will not be there. Item 4, your lordship, you see, in rule 22 capital A, after sub-rule 4, the following shall be added, namely, horizontal reservation for women. Roster points shall not be assigned for horizontal reservation for women. Horizontal reservation for women is provided within the open competition and also within social reservations of scheduled caste, scheduled type. And same step 1, 2, 3, what I read out earlier at page 16 is now given. So this is the scenario, my lord, as to how to calculate or identify or fill up the vacancies. Now, your lordships may also kindly note, after this GO issued in the year 23, another GO, MS number 3, dated 17/1/2024, came to be issued. It is slightly, my lord, covering up their omissions, that the word woman was deleted. The word woman and the relevance clauses in G is deleted, where actually it says
What is the GO that is issued?
GO 3, page 199 of 99 of the counter.
Counter.
GOMS number 3. Because when they issued GO 77, there is a slight omissions on the part in the GO. Now that is corrected, that's all.
ఏమిటిది? ఇది కాదా?
My lord, the and woman was used earlier because of the post identified for them. Now that has been deleted because there was also, my lord, carry forward facility whenever women candidates were not available. So that was deleted from rule 22G. In a recruitment, if candidates belonging to SC, ST, BC and women are not available, they shall be carried forward was the earlier rule. Now end women is now deleted because they are making it good whenever the recruitment takes place. And by the time the 100th roster point is filled up, they have to ensure that, you know, so many women candidates are available. That was the purport of the rule. That is the purport of this GO because they, omitted to follow it. Milord mentioned it earlier. Now I'll try to demonstrate before your lordships with reference to the material file. ఇది కౌంటర్ కదా. There is one more aspect, my lord. As per the presidential order, if there is only lone post in the cadre, it cannot be reserved. There are 8 of the presidential order, if I am correct. It mandates that there are 8 subclauses are there. Rule 22J, small j also stipulates. Rule 22J also says that where there is only a single solitary post born on the class or category of a service, the rule of special representation shall not apply for appointment to such post, notwithstanding anything contained in the foregoing sub-rules. That was the tenor of the rule and also the presidential order. Now kindly see, my lord, the page. There is another, the typical aspect of this recruitment is, it is basically a group 2 recruitment. All, my lord, of the posts of ACTO, municipal commissioner, all executive posts mostly, and otherwise also they belong to group, a particular scale. Either they, and most of the posts are gazetted category, first gazetted. But surprisingly, in this recruitment, in order to, just before the elections, this was released, they also included junior assistant posts in the HODs, heads of the department, secretariat, etc., where, the presidential order doesn't apply. They are not localized, organized into local category. Now kindly see page 49 of this book, my lord.
Counter.
Counter, my lord. Page 49. Kindly see, my lord. You last week might have seen earlier also. One of my friends might have pointed out. 48, postcode number 31. Next table, my lord, postcode number 32. Second table on the left page. Your lordship.
31. Yes.
32, your lordship may see.
Yes.
Junior assistants in Director of Prosecutions, statewide post, head of the department. Community OC, number of vacancies 1. Community SC, number of vacancies 1. Total 2. Among the 2 vacancies, the following are reserved horizontally. OC 1 for women, SC post also for women. Just now I read out from GO 77 that they shall not earmark, they shall not point out any vacancy for women. Up to SC it is fine, and we do not know earlier whether any SC vacancy was filled up. If it was filled up, whether it is filled up with women or not, whether adequacy was there or not, it is totally silent. Likewise, page 49, next page, bottom, your lordship may see. It is also pleading in our affidavit at para 11 of my affidavit in 9373. Kindly see note. Among the 04 vacancies, Sorry, my lord. The last table you will see postcode number 39.
38.
39, my lord. Below the note.
Below the note. That is
Internal page 37, my lord. On the top right side.
note is to the bottom table or to the upper table?
No, I am not reading the note, my lord. Sorry. Yes. Note belongs to 38.
Okay.
I am taking your lordships to PC 39.
Okay.
Table. PC 39, junior assistant in director of boilers. Statewide post, head of the department. It is a solitary post, my lord, in the entire cadre. PCA 01, total 1. They cannot, my lord, identify it BCA. They cannot reserve the post because it is only one post. It is a lone post in the cadre itself. Similarly, for post codes 46, I have mentioned in my paragraph 11 of the affidavit in 9373. These are all the posts 46, 50, 51 to 55, 46, 50 to 55 and 59. There are all, only one post is notified. Earmarked for women. This is which,
You can tell with reference to post code number.
yes, post code 46, your lordship may see at page 51.
Next. What other posts like this? How many other posts are there like that?
You know, 46, 50 to 55 for continuously and 59. These are the post codes